haven't been updating y'all on what I've been doing with the calligraphy stuff, but doing Blackletter right now. Just been trying to learn how to use the Pilot parallel pen. This is the 6mm nib. So I'm at work on break, and this is the nib. And I saw you can make your own DIY pens. I'm gonna eventually do that just for like a cool little video. This video will go, like I told y'all, I'm doing a series and just showing y'all the process of getting better at calligraphy. Because this is like, I've always been into calligraphy, mainly like Blackletter and the copper plate. And I love tattoo script. Like tattoo script and copper plate to me is kind of like the same, but tattoo is just like, I don't know, they're like kind of in the same realm, but I feel like one is way more exaggerated to the other. It just depends on your style from what I've seen and the more I'm learning. I was learning copper plate at the same time, but I really want to hone in on Blackletter first so I can get used to learning how to use this before I, try to dive into learning script and stuff like that. But in my artwork, in my designs, of course, script is going to be done. It's just me learning how to do it. I'm going to focus on Blackletter first and then move on to copper plate. And yeah, I'm just really like excited to show y'all like what a fruitful nation is going to be. And right now I'm literally like just chipping away at the DNA of what that brand is going to be, what it stands for. Like I like to have things on a paper written down, like my brand's meaning and stuff like that, and how I came up with it. Even though I know how I came up with it, I just like to have a structured way about going about it. But yeah, I'm learning Blackletter. Let me show y'all what I've got done. All right, y'all. So right here, I had to do a voiceover because my back camera is so messed up. All you hear is the scratching. So boom. This page is just literally me just playing with the pen when I first got it. These first few pages playing with the pen when I got it was actually drawing or writing on the wrong side of the notebook. I just got to work and open it up. Don't ask me how I got it mixed up. But yeah, doing some A's, some B's, really all those scribbles and stuff. Y'all see me literally just learning how to use the calligraphy pen, the Pilot parallel. Over on this page, doing straights down, still doing like A's, just really doing whatever, like playing with the pen, like really just playing with this new tool. You gotta understand, like I've never used anything like this. I've written with nothing but pens and pencils all my life, markers, whatever. And yeah, I've never dealt with anything with a broad tip. Now this is me flipping it over, realizing like, oh yeah, okay, now I'm on the right side of the notebook. Was doing B's and A's and O's and I's and the little diamonds. I call them diamonds when it comes to the eyes. And I've been using, as you guys will see, I've been using this little notebook this little guide that comes with the Pilot parallel pens when you get them. And I've honestly been practicing off that. I do have practice worksheets and stuff like that I have been using and have courses or whatever, just for study purposes and stuff like that. But I've mainly been using this guide, and it just shows you how the direction of how to use the pen and certain practices and the capital. I think it has just Roman italics. You have the Gothic, you have the Roman, and the italics. That's an update on what's going on. I can show y'all what I've been working on in my in my script part, trying to learn. I've really started with tattoo script instead of calligraphy, just getting down with the letters. But, I told myself, instead of just like cluttering my brain with trying to learn two things at once, y'all know I got ADHD. So I'm just going to focus on getting better, learning Gothic and getting better with learning this. Like, this is such a crazy tool to me. Like, this is so fire to me. I want to eventually get wax seals because for the brand, I want to do appreciation notes, and I want a custom wax seal that says John 15:5. Yeah, this is I don't know like how many clips. Like, should I do like a month work of like what I'm learning in calligraphy? I think each episode will be like a month work of stuff. So that's probably what I'll do. Um, I go on a cruise in like 2 weeks, so I'm debating if I want to take my calligraphy stuff, because I might want to be in the room sometimes like late night when I'm about to go to bed and just get like 15-30 minutes of like calligraphy practice in. I might actually do that. I think I might actually do that. I don't know, because, bro, I plan on having a great time. I might just not take, I don't know. We'll take it just in case. We'll take it just finna go back, get off my lunch, and go back to this shit. Bro, I promise you, I'm not gonna be here, like, at the end of 2026, like, I'm trying to get out of here, bro. And I believe, like, a year of just locking in on the brand and staying true to myself and true to what I believe in my core values as a creative and what I believe my brand could be. I know I can do it in a year. I might not be like, even if I don't want to like down myself if I don't make it, but I know I can. I just gotta lock all the way in and stay laser focused on my goals, on my what I want to achieve. So yeah, see y'all tomorrow. All right, so it is day 2 of me, just pretty much trying to learn calligraphy. Not day 2, like I've been practicing every day damn near, and this is just another video of me recording on the iPhone. I'm gonna show y'all like pretty much what I've been doing since I believe the last time I spoke to y'all. So last time, y'all remember I was telling y'all how I was practicing those diamonds. Yeah, just a whole bunch of diamond practice. And as you see, as we got further down, I got better. Just a lot of practicing that. With some A's and I's, and I haven't really like focused on a letter. Like, I get bored quickly. So like, it's ADD for real. It's like my ADHD. And I'll go from I's to A's to E's to I's to A's to E's, like X's, whatever. Just see where my skill set is within each letter. And I'm about to like rip through the alphabet right quick and see where my skill set is for each letter. I think from right now, from what I have done so far, R's is what I do best. Not gonna hold you. I do R's better than any other freaking any other letter. Like R's, I got R's. But yeah, y'all finna, let me show y'all. So I did the I's up here, and this is what I'm saying. The R's, look at the R. Let me flip this camera so I can show y'all. So boom, the R, right? Is it not the same? That's what I'm saying. So, like I said, I'm gonna go through the alphabet, see which one I really struggle with, see which one I'm good at, and yeah. Here is me attempting some C's, the E's aren't bad either. My I's and my R's aren't bad. Even my K isn't bad. The O's, I need work. This is a U. And yeah, but we getting better every day. Ain't no rush with it. Like, at the end of the day, when I design, like, I'm gonna be using a lot of fonts, the Blackletter fonts anyway. But the goal is to get better at this, so I can the number one goal really was to get better at typography, period. So you guys know that I'm like really honing in on my typography skills for, I don't care if it takes 2 to 3 years to get where I want to be. That's where we're focusing on as a designer. I want to learn calligraphy just because I ain't gonna lie, it's something therapeutic about this right here. I want to dive into that part of, like, getting better at type and stuff like that. And I feel like you incorporate that into your typography skills, that just boosts you up even more. I am excited. We getting better. Y'all gonna see, like, when I put like everything together with the brand, like, y'all are gonna see why I'm so into it and why, like, this played a big inspiration, like this in graffiti, like growing up. Like the calligraphy stuff and the graffiti stuff like inspired me a lot, especially within like skate culture and hip-hop and you know, alternative rock and stuff like that definitely played a big inspiration. But yeah. All right, man. You know I gotta give y'all an update. It's been a few days later. All right, y'all. So, boom. We have moved on to red ink at this point. The black ran out. As you can see on this page, been doing R's and S's from the last scene. Y'all saw that my R's are pretty decent for where they are in my skill set. They can be better, but I feel like certain letters I do pretty good naturally learning this new, you know, thing in calligraphy, learning Blackletter. Here we have me just doing eyes. I did not have enough space when I made these boxes to put the eyes. So as you guys will see, as throughout my notebook, I make bigger boxes for the eyes. So I've been mainly at this part, have been practicing eyes, just eyes. The stars that y'all see next to the eyes, I like what I see. I see improvements and it's close to where I want to get it to. Still got to get a lot of work on my eyes, even where I'm at today. I feel like I'm at a good place, comfortable with my eyes, but still have to do a lot of practice. Practice. That's one thing calligraphy has been teaching me, Blackletter has been teaching me, is just practice, man. Just got to put in that time. Like, I've been getting a lot of, like, discipline. Like, calligraphy has been teaching me a lot of discipline and just showing up every day to do it. You know, and right here I'm just going off of, like, you know, just talking about what I like, certain parts of the body of the eye. Then on the next page, it's trash. On the next page, like, the diamonds are not lined up with the body of the eye. Like, you're gonna see that, like, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Like, this is what the whole docuseries is really about. Y'all seeing the process of me getting better. Trust me, the next page is even more horrific. Let's do it. The next page, Alexis, turn the dog on page, Alexis. Boom. Then we have, Lord have mercy. This is ridiculous. It's so funny to, like, see this because, like, I have, like, a calligraphy eye. Like, I'm gaining a calligraphy eye and I'm seeing what's wrong with all of this. It's terrible. The ones at the bottom are way too long for what it's supposed to be. Like, this is why, like, guides and guidelines and stuff like that is important to learn in the beginning so you don't make these mistakes. I don't know why I was flipping back to this other page. I was probably comparing it to something. Y'all know the reason why I'm doing this. My camera is messed up. Then right here, I was practicing L's. They're terrible. Don't really have much to say about that. They're terrible. L's and I's. Well, no, these are actually L's and diamonds in between the space. I do like to do diamonds when there are a lot of space in between the boxes. You can never stop practicing that. And then L's and I's, L's and I's. There's a few things on this page that I did like, few things that I didn't. And this is where my ink ran out, as you can see. And yeah, that's it. Out of everything I learned outside of graphic design, this has been the most, like, fulfilling for me, learning something new, and I could see my progression when I first started to now. And, you know, we just getting better, and, like, you guys know, like, this is going to be a huge part of, like, my clothing brand, A Fruitful Nation. It's coming out soon. Talking with, you know, manufacturers, looking at, you know, trying to get something going. I think I'm going to release a beanie. I'm not too sure yet. Beanie and maybe like a thermal. We'll see what's going on. We'll see, you know, what that will entail and what that will look like and how I'm going about doing that. But this is just for me to add to my skill set as a creative, as an artist, as a designer. You know, I will carry the skill set past, like, the brand. You know what I'm saying? This will be with me. So, looks like, what is it? We got red, orange, some pink, purple. This is the purple. Let's do the blue. I'm going to save my red and my black for last. Let's do blue. But, yeah, I'm going to clean my pilot parallel pen, and go on about my business, y'all. So, again, I just want to give y'all an update of how this has been going. It's been pretty smooth, pretty fun. and just like, you know, learning how to control that Pilot parallel pen. I'm thinking about taking my sketchbook and stuff on the cruise that I'm going on this next week, because late at night in the bed I could be practicing this. You know, there's really no excuse, because I will have downtime. Like, we're spending like at least 3 days at sea, so when I don't feel like doing anything else, this is what I'm gonna be doing. So yeah, I'm really considering taking it. But yeah, man, I hope y'all are enjoying the video so far, of just seeing like little progressions. Like, you know, we're getting 1% better every day. That's it, and that's all I can ask for. Be consistent, show up every single day to get better at this. And I'm learning that, and I'm loving it. I'm loving the art form. It feels like how I was when I was learning how to get better at design in Photoshop, when it came to, you know, designing clothes and graphic tees and stuff like that. So, you know, we chipping away at it. I just want to show y'all real quick where I'm at, even though this is like literally probably like an hour and a half from when I last talked to y'all. The progress I'm making off of the I's and the L's are so much better. And let me just show y'all that. All right, boom. So as y'all can see, this is just me talking about the eyes. The eyes to me have gotten better in this scene. Look at the diamonds. I messed up on that little diamond. It's kind of like a half little decimal. I mean, I don't know I gotta figure out the proper terminology when it comes to that dotted eye. But I call it a diamond. That's why I'm gonna keep calling it a diamond, even when I know the proper term. Practicing more L's and I's. And like I said, I put more spaces, like whatever spaces on the page, I try to fill it up as much as I can with practice. So that's why you'll see diamonds in the boxes of like letters or whatever. So boom, you got eyes. Some stuff that I do like in here. This is literally just getting through all the other BS that you guys have seen. Okay. Right here in this box, you could just tell that it was just too tall. So one thing I realized on this page and a few of these pages with the blue ink is that longer eyes do not look good. It just doesn't. After I do more, you know, Gothic Blackletter study on more of that, then y'all get the gist of it. But then I'll get the gist of like proper eyes. But where I am right now is better than what you're seeing right now on the screen. But yeah, this page was literally just showing y'all the progress I was making with my eyes and my L's. So as you guys can see, the process, like, I'm just getting better and better. I think when I do get my other nibs, like my smaller pointed nib, they're going to be the ones that I use in these smaller boxes. I'm going to now, because I take this at work and then I practice at work. I'm going to take a little break, even though I've only been doing it for like maybe 30 minutes. When I'm on my lunches, this is what I do. And I'm just going to watch some Blackletter videos just to, you know, refresh. Cool. All right, so this is me doing some C's. All right, now this was me doing the alphabet. Okay, don't ask me what happened to the clip before that. Y'all, this is my first real docuseries. Just calm down. As you can see, we were getting busy at work. This is the alphabet. But yeah, my bad. So what I'm going to do is just probably like show y'all, like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this cruise vlog. Like, I don't want it to be like, oh, come with me to such and such. I'm just really want to document and create memories. I don't really care to do vlog. I really just care to document and get whatever is in the moment at the time. Like, just very raw, like none of that like super produced, edited, you know, vlogs type of thing. But yeah, let me show y'all what I got done. Forgive me, still got stuff to pack. Yeah, I had to switch to the gimbal because my camera is literally broke. Well, like one of the lenses on my phone is literally broke. I need a new phone anyway. But yeah, man, let's get into it. So boom. Mind you, I started on the back. I started on the wrong side of the sketchbook, bro. Don't ask me how I had it folded, and I just thought I was on the right side. So this is when I first got the pen, right? This is when I first got the pen. You know what I'm saying? Thinking I'm doing something. Well, I didn't think I was doing something. I was just experimenting, For real. Learning different things about how to use the calligraphy pen. You know what I'm saying? Just playing around. Really just playing around. Not really doing no practicing. Just doing stuff. Just doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. Then I realized, wait a minute. I'm on the wrong side of the doggone sketchbook. Boom. The sketchbook is pretty dope. I like it. So I bought these two sketchbooks. I bought this for like more like script lettering, learning script letter and copperplate stuff. You know, really gonna get into like tattoo script lettering. But I'm gonna do that after I like really put work in with Blackletter Gothic. Yeah, I get these notebooks. This is what I recommend y'all get. The Cant pen and ink. I love the pen and ink. I just like how this one folds. But you know, I ain't mad at no spiral notebook. So boom, come over here. Just started doing, look at how my A's were. I want to show y'all something. So we won't actually go through it, but let me show y'all how the A's look. Look at my A from right here. Matter of fact, now look at this A right here, right? To this A. And even though they're not there yet, but to see the difference in my A from the beginning to where I last did an A is crazy to me. Super crazy. Like, I just like seeing progression, bro. Because I'm learning more how to use the pen for real. That's what you're gonna see. So, let's go through it. So, boom. I'm doing stuff. You already seen this from previous videos, previous clips. Doing stuff. You know what I'm saying? Messing around with C's, I's. This is a K. R's. R's I feel is my best thing. R's and I's. Mainly because I's I put more time in any of them. But R's I feel like I'm naturally, you know, pretty decent at them. You know, still got work to do when I get to that. But I'm starting with easy letters before I get to, you know, stuff that's, you know, more complex. And, you know. So these are all I's and L's. Realizing, okay, like, some of this stuff just don't look good when they super long. And it's mainly just my skill set, not the letter. But look at these I's, they get better. They from here. Boom. Then I just started like one day like, okay, let me try a C. I feel like my C's are pretty decent for Gothic. This J I did, I loved how this J came out. This J is like, to me, chef's kiss, you know. Then I did the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I love this G, how this G turned out. H, I, J, K, L. I had to switch the M and the M because I just had more room to do the M in this box than in this box. O, P, Q, R, S, T. U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Then I's. Then I went to O's. I'm like, okay, my eyes are pretty decent. I'm pretty good. I ain't gonna say I'm pretty good at eyes. It's just like, I'm trying to be humble. Like, they're okay, bro. They really are. They're okay. They're not the best thing ever. Still gotta learn. Still, you know, gotta put more 1,000 hours in. O's, you know what I'm saying? Really still struggling with O's for real. Like, not really, you know what I'm saying? Getting my O's down for real. Like, look at this. Like, this is trash. So what I started doing on the side right here, practicing this diagonal, because what I would be doing is going the way it's supposed to go up top on this like third stroke, but I'm not going down like a harsh, it's like a harsher downward. I'm supposed to be going down on this part right here. So boom, you know, that's what all these are, practicing along the sides. And then, like me, I like to fill in and utilize every space I can to get any type of practice in. If I got to practice eyes, and if an eye can fit in, I'm going to practice it. If these diamonds can fit in, y'all know from previous clips I call them diamonds, that's what I'm going to get in. You know, take advantage of every opportunity, every space as you can. Still trash. The only thing I really liked was this short and thick. This was somewhat okay, still trash though. Then you know, then the ink is running out right here. So this is okay, but still not there with the O. So, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now in my Blackletter journey. Welcome to the episode 1. I don't know what I should title it, but it's just know it's gonna be something like, you know, learning Blackletter episode 1. Like, we're gonna do seasons of this. I want to document my journey, show people like you could literally do anything you want to do. You just got to be dedicated and consistent, and you know, consistent more than anything. Like, spend 5 minutes of just, you know, practicing, you know, and actually don't just do it to do it and actually learn. I feel like people just think that you got to show up and just write. No, like, you figure out what you're doing wrong and figure out what you're doing right, you know, and practice that some more, you know. Learn more. I'm learning more every day about how to use this calligraphy pen, you know. And yeah, I fell in love, like you guys know. For the ones who don't know it, actually, I can't remember if any of the clips that I said why I've gotten into calligraphy and started off with Blackletter is because, you know, I've always been into like graffiti and always been saw calligraphy growing up and didn't really know what the term was. And then I just always gravitated towards more Blackletter types and scriptive types. Whenever, like, the first brand I had, that's mostly what I used. And this year I told myself as a designer that I wanted to be better at my typography. And naturally, me, you know, doing some typography studies and running into running to calligraphy, I just fell in love with it once when I really like looked into the art of it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's an art, it's a craftsmanship about, you know, all these different type of calligraphy styles, and especially Blackletter. Like, Blackletter is my favorite thing, and I just want to spend a good amount of time, like, and I'm talking about years, these next set of years, just really honing in on that and getting better at that while running my brand and still, you know, being a designer, but just implementing, like, y'all gonna see in the designs, my design language is gonna be complete calligraphy type of fonts and, you know, type of style, that type of aesthetic. Whereas, like, behind the scenes, I'm really practicing how to actually do this by hand. It's different when you could pick a font on a computer that's Blackletter, or like this font right here. This is a Blackletter style font. Like, this is like, I would say a Gothic Old English kind of maybe type, or I know it's not no fracture or texture, but yeah, I still got studying and stuff I have to do with Blackletter alone. So yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode of me just learning Blackletter and showing y'all the journey. You know what I'm saying? This is just for documentation. Like, this for me to look back, be like, dang, this was when I was a baby in this. And, you know, I really feel like as creatives, you're never going to master anything. So wherever I'm at in my, you know, journey in calligraphy, I look back and be like, dang, like, this is where I'm at. And look, I have this clothing brand, and, you know, that has taken this, and just, you know, it's gonna be beautiful. So I hope you guys like it. Like this video, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I upload my next episode. You ain't gonna want to miss the next episode, because we're gonna be taking the sketchbooks on the boat too. Like, it's a 7-day cruise, and it's like 3 days we have at sea, 2 days back to back at sea. I know I'm gonna be bored, so I'm probably gonna stay in my room one day on the balcony, just designing, just, you know what I'm saying, like, just having that type of vibe. And yeah, so I'll see y'all then on the next one. Peace.